Welcome back to the BaldHeaded Metal I'll. Welcome back to another reaction. Today we're reacting to Obituary's new single, The Wrong Time. Now, Obituary, for those who don't know, is a classic death metal band. It has a legendary status among many fans. And I love bands very similar to it, like Bolt Thrower, Asphyx, or Jungle Rot. For some reason, I could never get into Obituary, and I know it's in the same vein. It's really been praised. For some reason, I never knew what album to pick, what song to pick to get into this band. So checking out the new single, I'm hoping that it's going to be finally the moment that I'm going to get hooked and kind of into this band because I love that old school death metal sound. That being said, let's jump into the single. Let's see what we got. And if you're new to this channel, be ready that I might voice my criticisms if I don't like something, but I do it more for the sake of conversation rather than outright criticism of a particular artist. I think it just makes it for a more interesting reaction. Let's get into it, see what we got. I gotta be honest, it's a very weird kind of a riff that they got going on here. It's not something I expected. And honestly, not sure if something I'd like yet. I'm somewhere in the middle about this particular song. It's, again, one of those bands I've always recognized their value in the metal community, especially the death metal community. And I honestly know that the respect that they garner, but I'm sure we all have had moments where it's a band everybody respects and everybody seemingly loves them, but for some reason you can't connect with it. It's like I'm sure we all had that kind of a story, or a band that seems everybody to be hating on, and you're the one person that really likes them. I've had it both ways, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, I know I don't like this song. It's just the riff to me is not catchy at all. It doesn't want to make me re-listen to it. But something about this band that it's even evident with this song is I love the old school death metal kind of attitude. Like what they've always lacked, somebody like Obituary, somebody like Jungle Rot or Bolt Thrower, what they might lack in just pure technicality of somebody like Aborted, they made up with their just pure metal attitude, pure death metal attitude. That to me, I've mentioned many, many times, that attitude wins over technicality any day of the week, because when it makes you want to just like kind of, you make that metal stank face and you just bobbing your head to the music. I think there's something special to that that's hard to replicate. Everybody can learn to be a technical player. Not everybody can learn the proper or have the proper attitude and spirit when it comes to music. That's always been my feeling. But in this particular song, it's just like I don't get it. I'm not connecting with it. I don't get this kind of weird riff that they came up with. To me, it's not an addictive riff. And of course, I'm not going to judge a band based on this single. And believe me, I've tried listening to albums. I've tried listening to songs. Maybe one of you guys can recommend a good album to jump in from and kind of listen to and really kind of respect the band. Because sometimes their newer stuff is past their prime. I still prefer bands like Bolt. Bolt Thrower is my favorite death metal band of all time. I love Bolt Thrower because they're just such addictive riffs. Here, what I really enjoyed, I love the production. You really hear everything. Like I think death metal should sound this good, and I wish it would sound this good live as well. But it tends to be a little bit more chaotic. The vocals are fucking badass. Uh, there's a lot. I think there's a lot to like here, and I think hardcore fans are probably going to be at the very least excited, if not hype, after this song. For me, that's not the song that's going to get me into this band, so I leave disappointed. In all honesty, let me hear your feedback as well. Maybe from the fans, maybe for those who are jumping in to check this out. What were your thoughts of it and how you felt by the end of the song? And also make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there and keep it metal.